What happened there in the fourth quarter? It seemed like even when the starters came back in, that momentum just wasn't there.
Yeah, they threw the zone on us, and it slowed us down. We were organized. We got some decent shots, but Turner did a good job of protecting the paint and that. And I'm not sure if our fatigue kind of crept in at that point or not, but yeah, they threw the zone on us. We had a few good looks. We executed a few good plays, not enough. And the one thing that I always try to tell the group is don't let the zone slow you down. And that's exactly what happened. It slowed us down, took our momentum out of the game. And, yeah, that's what happened.
What do you think the teams have started trying to implement that type of defense?
Yeah, I mean, there's times where we don't have a bunch of shooting on the floor. So, yeah, we'll probably see some more. We try to get the ball in the middle of Alpi and let him make plays. And they defended that pretty well. So then we went to some side pick and roll and try to get to the middle and kick. We got a few good looks off that. But, yeah, I mean, it makes sense to throw zone on us when we have certain lineups on the floor.
You gave up the rebounding a few times in the winning streak, but tonight rebounded by 19. The shot was falling early, but not in the fourth quarter. How much of a concern is that, though, when the shots start falling?
Yeah, it's a concern. I mean, when we play smaller, we're going to have to really be intent on going to the glass and everybody rebounding. And, the offensive rebounds for them, they had 15 offensive rebounds and we had 20 defensive rebounds. So they almost got half of the balls that went up there. Talked about it at halftime as far as it being a concern. We talked about it actually pregame when we didn't know Sabonis wasn't going to play. But, yeah, they crash the glass like crazy. That's one of the principles that they have, just like we have. And we need to do a better job. He was really good. Quick decisions. Shot is catch and shoot. I think we saw less like isolation dribble, which is great. And it's definitely something to build on, and to get 20 points and limited minutes in his first game out there is good. Now we have to see how he feels tomorrow. That's the big next step. Luckily, I was just going to say, luckily, we have 3 days where he can, do his rehab and be ready to play the next time he gets out there.
No worries. Christian Wood was hitting some threes as well. It seemed like in the first half that was really what you talked about all season with wanting him to provide that spacing and that 3-point threat.
Yeah. I mean, we have a few plays that we go to when he's at the 5 and he can shoot his 3. And then when he's playing against bigger guys, sometimes they'll drop back and get to the pick and pops and he can shoot those. And they're important not just for him to make shots, but they're important to create space for our drivers and create space for everybody else on the floor. So, yeah, it's important for him to be aggressive when it comes to 3-point shots, and we need to find them. After last night where he missed all of them, he came right back and wasn't afraid to shoot them. I love that.
On the defensive side of the ball, Coach, there was a lot of time where it seemed like the players were talking to each other a lot. A lot of times they got caught in the paint and hit up a lot of the 3-point shoot. Was that due to the fact that Miles Turner is so effective in the paint?
Yeah, I mean, his roles hurt us. And, we're I wouldn't say content with the post-ups, but the post-ups don't bother us quite as much. It's the roles that lead to help and recover situations. And we had to do a better job on those. We're trying to get into some switching and we had some miscommunications, but it is important for our group, especially with the youth of our group. And now Jalen, back, we have another 19-year-old out there, for them to talk those situations out like you saw. And then when they come to the huddle, correct them, make sure everybody's on the same page. But, yeah, it's going to be a little disjointed for just a little bit, but we'll get it.
We'll take 3 from Zoom. Kalika?
Hey, Coach, obviously Jalen was kind of antsy to play after being injured for so long, but did you kind of see the same aggression that he showed before the injury against Chicago tonight?
Yeah, definitely saw the same aggression. He saw things that we've been talking about. He saw angles, he saw driving lanes, he saw catch and shoots, saw a lot. So, yeah, it's definitely something for him to build on. And he was very, very efficient tonight, and that's one of the things we've been talking about.
Mark Berman.
Stephen, along the lines of Jalen Green, you said before the game you had to adjust your expectations going in because he hasn't been out there. Did you kind of have to adjust him again as he kept filling it up?
A little bit. I wanted to play him longer than I did, for sure. And he was in rhythm the whole game. It didn't seem like he had any issues with his rhythm. So probably, yeah.
The last question, Adam Spollen.
Stephen, do you think that maybe with Jalen being away from the game for the last 4 weeks, do you think that might have helped him just with seeing the floor and seeing just how maybe things open up for him?
I would hope so. We saw that with Scoop when he was out. So, yeah, I would hope that that's a product of being out and seeing and watching the group. But we'll see. You know, it's one game, and he was really good tonight. And we know that there's going to be times where it's not going to be as the rhythm won't be as good, but fighting through those moments and doing what he did tonight, and then making sure on the defensive end he's doing what he's supposed to do, he's going to be fine. I keep saying it. He's going to be fine. He's going to be just fine.
Thank you.